100 milestone. It's been a long journey. You have traveled bumpy roads and sailed along smooth ones, but we know and believe that whichever road you travel, it had been one that is full of love, trust, and sympathy for those entrusted by the Almighty to your care. Hello everyone, greetings from the past pupils of Shillong Province. I also bring to you the greetings of our dear Mother Provincial, Sister Elizabeth George, and our delegate, Sister Mary Lamare.
Dalai Lama once said, "Just as ripples spread out when a single pebble is dropped into the water, the actions of individuals can have far-reaching effects." FMA India is 98 years old and FMA Northeast is 97. So the first pebble of love was dropped into the vast ocean of life in India in 1922. And that created the first ripple effect across those who were engulfed by the FMA cloak. The pioneers and the FMAs after them created ripples without any conscious intent or knowledge, but their concentric circles of influence have affected others for years, even generations.
When Sister Josephine Gaut started the Past Pupils Association at Maulai in 1956, the first ripple of love, trust, and gratitude was created in the Past Pupils of Shillong Province. Sister Josephine Gaut had been an epitome of gentleness and motherly love for the past pupils. She instilled in the hearts of the old past pupils a sense of love, trust, and gratitude to the Almighty as well as their fellow beings. This legacy was passed on to the present generation of the FMAs and past pupils.
There's not one past pupil who has not felt the warmth of the sisters' love and care. As past pupils of Auxilium Longtmai, Candida and myself have interacted and literally lived and witnessed the FMA's life right from our school days up to this present moment, where we can say that we are more or less permanent residents of this institution. We can vouch and say that the ripple effect is still visible and continuing. What the pioneers started and planted was never allowed to wither and die. Instead, as many times as the sun set and rose again the next morning, in the same way, new seeds of love and life were planted and pebbles were dropped into the vast ocean of life. And we see ripples of Salesian charism being spread all around us. We have with us here past pupils of Shillong Province who will be sharing the ripple effects of the Salesian charism that transcends time.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica S. McKim and I am a past pupil of Auxilium Girls High Secondary School Shillong, Class 12 Batch 2018. Like any other past pupil, I would like to share a few of the many things that I've learned during my 12 years of schooling in Auxilium. As I recall back the times I've spent in Auxilium as a student and being a part of the Salesian family, I can only say how blessed I am. Auxilium that not only imparted me the education and knowledge based on the curriculum, but has also taught me countless virtues, moral values, and basic life skills that are worth a lifetime. The sisters and the teachers have always taught us how to live life beyond our books. The different activities that we used to have always made us think out of the box and helped us to expand our capacities through which we discovered more of ourselves. They also taught us how to be ready for any challenge or circumstances and that the only way of overcoming them is to face them, knowing that God will be there at the end of the day. The constant support, sacrifice, dedication and love that they have given me in building me from nothing into something is just amazing. They have inculcated in me virtues like courage, selflessness, diligence, compassion, faith, gratefulness, and perseverance. All of these qualities have made me the person that I am today. I am now a confident, smart, cheerful, and talented youth, and all the credit goes to my alma mater. Yes, I am very grateful for everything that the school has done during all the years I've spent there. I owe my gratitude even more to the sisters for the faith they had built in me, through which I met Jesus Christ, who is the center of our existence. Indeed, I am blessed. and it brings me great joy and happiness to see the Salesian family growing beautifully. With a heart filled with gratitude, I thank all of the sisters and teachers for making me who I am today. Sending everyone lots of love and blessings.
Hi, I am Dr. Ivandisha Nongsiam, presently working as a child specialist in Civil Hospital Mairong in Meghalaya. I am really happy to be a part of the Salesian family and share my experience with all of you. Right from my childhood, I did my schooling from nursery till upper primary, that is class 7, in St. Peter Higher Secondary School, Northside, which is a school run by the FMA Sisters. Right from my tender age, when I learned to read and write, to sing the beautiful nursery rhymes, to solve the difficult math equation, till my present day when I sit and see patients in the hospital. Those words of encouragement and motivation continue to ring in my ears, reminding me to be an independent and strong person, but with a calm and helpful nature, just like Sister Marvilla, Sister Maristella, Sister Rufina, Sister Christina, and Sister Esther, who were my headmistress in primary and upper primary school. They believed and had faith in me. Besides my schooling, most of my childhood memories and childhood vacation were in this beautiful garden of St. Peter's Convent, Longstein, with a big playground and varieties of toys, and not to forget the Sunday's oratory, where we had a prayerful morning and a thrilling afternoon of singing, dancing with a varieties of outdoor games. Last but not the least, the Salesian Sisters have been the backbone of my family. My mother was an orphan from her childhood and was really blessed to be brought and supported by the Salesian Sisters, who helped in her schooling and convent life. It is really because of my mother's strong foundation with the Salesian Sisters that helped and encouraged her in her journey and during her period of struggle to have a better life, a better future, which in turn helps me and my siblings in having a better future and who I am today. Thank you.
I'm Sister Aijina Karjana, the past pupil of Sacred Heart Convent, Maulai. I spent 10 years with the Salesian Sisters of Maulai, and I had many experiences with the Italian missionaries. And today, I would like to share some of my personal experiences with these sisters. Let me take by name, since my experiences were very personal. When I was in grade 4, I had to appear the state exam for scholarship, and we had to do the exam in embroidery. Sister Carolina Pennati was an expert teacher, and she taught us well. But just before the exam, the final exam, she called us to test us. As I was embroidering, I suddenly fell asleep on her lap. And imagine to sleep on a sister's lap. But she allowed me. The time for the bell rang to go for lunch. And she did not go for lunch, but waited for me to wake up from sleep. This was told by someone else to me. And when I came to know of this, I was really impressed by the goodness and the patience of Sister Carolina. And this experience, up to this very moment, helped me very much to go on in life. Then another experience, very unique. When I was in grade 9, I mystically entered the bedroom of the sisters. And imagine those days to enter the bedroom of the sisters. As young sister came and scolded me. But suddenly Sister Margaret and Claire entered the bedroom and told the sister, "Sister, please don't stop this girl entering this room, because this girl will enter this room as an FMA." And right, just before I went to the mission, I went to visit the sisters, and they asked me to sleep in the very room Sister Aglesio had foretold that I would be a sister. And this too impressed me very much. Sister Aglesio could have scolded me, but she didn't, but understood me, and she saw my future life. And the best experience that I had was with Sister Josephine Gao. She was a very good teacher, and she used to teach us catechism. And she would come with the charts, with the samples, with the stories, well prepared, well narrated, that every one of us would open a mouth. And when she would see us opening the mouth, she would take the opportunity to teach us, to correct us, and to form us. And I could say, if I am now what I am, those values I have received from the sisters have helped me to grow and to be what I am now. These are few experiences that I had with them, but I have many. But if I were to narrate all, time will not allow to me. And so I have to be contented only with this. And I wish that God will bless the sisters. If they are still in need of His mercy, may they rest in peace. Thank you to everyone.
Hi, I'm Zina Karbli, a Salesian past-pupil. Going back to the year 1982, when I first joined Auxilium School, in the month of February, I was a very shy and highly introverted girl. One of the most interesting things is that I would always hide and run away from people when they tried to approach me. Whenever any sister would like to talk to me, I would take a few steps behind. I was a person who preferred to be behind the scenes. But the sisters were behind me all the time. And the more I ran away from them, the more they followed me. Later on, I came to know that they wanted to know me and to bring the best in me. So what did they do? Every day I was asked to close the windows when everyone left the classroom, to dust the teacher's table and to collect classwork copies from the class, reports of attendance in the class, etc. But I never thought that these small tasks would become a turning point for me. In reality, I would call it a blessing. What the sisters did made me a different person. Within a year, I had become more responsible and more approachable. And I experienced the feeling of being secure and confident. I have overcome fear and I started trusting people more. Why did the sisters look for the best in me? Why didn't they give up on me? The reason is because they have in them the love of God. So according to me, they are not just person who would pray every day or teach students every day and so on. They are persons who would do more than that. They see beyond every individual. They are committed leaders who recognize the values in every student, including me, and continually invested those godly values in every individual. I'm proud to say here that I'm standing today as an educator because of the inspiration of the sisters. I am living the dreams of my investors because I don't hesitate to do good to others. I happily serve others expecting nothing in return. I made myself accountable for every action or task that live a life with God always in my heart. Thank you, sisters, that you never give up on me. God bless you.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to share my experience on my life with the Salesian Sisters. I'm Celine Lawai, currently working at Block Development Office Maupat for rural development, and I'm also an activist on disability rights movement in Meghalaya, and I'm happy to share with you that I have received a national award for Best Employee and a Person with Disability category 2019 from Honorable President of India. I always reminisce of the time when I was under the loving care of the Salesian Sisters at Auxilium Magnum from the year 2006 to 2011. Today, I'm proud to say that I'm a product of the Salesian Sisters. Being a person with disability in those years during my teens was very challenging when it comes to living together with other non-disabled friends in a hostel, as that time the society was not much aware about disability rights, and also like people with disability were being pitied and always approached in a charitable way. So all those situations made me a very introvert, quiet, shy, scared and self-pity person, a total opposite of what I am now. So life in hostel initially was a struggle for me to adapt, as children were very energetic and active in all rounds, but I cannot. So despite this attitude barrier that was there in my mind, the Salesian Sisters never made me feel that way. They always encouraged me, even though I had limitations in my movements, that should not prevent me from other things. For example, during school functions, I was not able to participate in a dance. But what sisters did was they gave me another responsibility, like to host the program, so which I enjoy. And what I love most about hostel life is that besides our academic studies, they also taught us to utilize our time in other skill training activities such as knitting, tailoring, bag making, etc. And the most important thing they built in us is good values. So till now, I remember in whatever I do that God sees me, and do your best and God will do the rest. And I consider myself even much more luckier and privileged, because apart from getting education and hostel from the sisters, I also got my first job there in the school as office assistant cum receptionist. If today I'm doing well in my works, all credit goes to the Salesian Sisters who taught me each and every minute professional ethics as well. Lastly, I can never ever repay their kindness and support rendered towards me. All I can say is thank you to all the Salesian Sisters all over the world who has dedicated their lives and working tirelessly day in and day out to bring out the best in every child. I wish that they continue to open doors of opportunity for other children with disabilities too, as they have opened for me, so that many other children with disabilities too can spread their wings of confidence and able to fly. Thank you so much.